What I want to illustrate here is, a lot of even rock players, people like Jimmy Page from Led Zeppelin and Steve Howe from Yes, obviously guys like Richard Thompson and many different players have classical influences in their playing for lots of different reasons. It could be where they're from or what their background was, maybe they studied. And I think it's a real valuable thing. I'm now approaching fingerstyle. We've been doing mostly flat picking up till now. And a really simple way to enter into this occurs to me as an A minor chromatic walk down. It's one that you've heard in many different songs. But in this case, I started out playing with just a thumb finger thing. Now what I like to do is for drama, I like to kind of slide up on the A note and kind of, and I actually do that on a Latin piece that I wrote called Te Quiero. It starts out. I'm playing a form of A minor using only the D string and the G string as fretted parts. I use an open A, and I'll fret here on the A note, the 7th fret, and I'll fret here on the C note on the 5th fret. And what that gives you is a very open sounding A minor, which I like because I can get free with it. I'm not really a trained classical player, but I've managed to pick up a little bit of the little style. F major 7th, just do an E major. And I use my nails, I drag my nails across for that flavor. It's almost a flamenco style, really. And then what I like to do is to try and get Now, I'm going to try and, it's a little bit difficult to pull that apart, but in terms of the picking style, it's more of a right hand thing, because this hand's really not doing much. The left hand's barely moving. But I saw a classical guy, I was watching someone play classical guitar the other day, and I was like, wow, they get a lot of sound coming out of there. And I realized it's a very light touch. And it's that the thumb kind of bounces up and down on the D and the G string. And these two fingers, it's a 3-finger thing. And it's hard to slow down because it's one of those things you got to play it fast to get it. But if you slowed it down and simplified it, it would just simply be.